Hello everyone. Let's discuss the part that criteria of good estimator and method of estimation, as I have already discussed in the overview of sampling and estimation theory. So here first in the criteria of good estimator I have written down two criteria, that is unbiasedness and consistency. So first say what is unbiasedness. So suppose here T is a statistics. T is a statistic, that means function of sample values, that means function of sample values, and theta, this is a population parameter. Population parameter. Then if expectation of T, this is equal to theta, then we can say T is unbiased estimator of theta. Now if we take here an example, suppose x1, x2, xn, this is the sample, a sample has been taken whose random values are x1, x2, xn, which have been taken from a Poisson distribution, where this is the notation P of lambda, that means in this distribution mean, population mean, mu is equal to lambda, and also variance is equal to lambda. We need to find out an unbiased estimator of this population parameter lambda. That means here theta is equal to lambda. We need to find an unbiased estimator of lambda. That means we need to find out a statistics T which is an unbiased estimator of lambda. Now this is a statistics. Now let us consider here sample mean x bar. So what is the formula for sample mean? Sample mean, this is your sample mean. Sample mean formula is summation of xi 1 by n summation of xi. I is equal to 1 to n. That means addition of these values divided by n. This is your sample mean. Now if you take expectation of x bar value, then expectation of 1 by n summation xi, this is equal to 1 by n summation expectation of xi is equal to 1 by n. Now here this part, these random variables have been taken from the Poisson distribution, and as we know that population mean is equal to lambda, that means expectation of xi for I is equal to 1 to each and every value, that means population mean, that is lambda. So here this will be summation of lambda. Now 1 by n into lambda have been added n times, so n into lambda, that means this value is lambda. So what we get, expectation of x bar, this is equal to lambda. So here we can say that as we know from the unbiasedness criteria that we need to prove expectation of T is equal to theta. Theta was the population parameter, and we need to find out a T whose expectation value is equal to theta. So here we get that x bar, that is a sample mean, whose expectation value, this is equal to lambda. So this is your population parameter and this is your statistics. So we can say x bar is unbiased estimator of theta. Okay. So already discussed what is unbiasedness. Now so you can see that if expectation of t is not equals to theta, then t is biased estimator, and expectation of t minus theta, that much amount is the biasedness of t. So if expectation of t minus theta is greater than 0, then we can say that t is positively biased. And if expectation of t minus theta is less than 0, then we can say t is negatively biased. Now go to the part of consistency part. So random statistics t is said to be consistent estimator of theta if and only if expectation of t is equal to theta and variance of t tends to 0 as n tends to infinite, or you can see here, you can say here expectation of t tends to theta. Now what is the significance? That means if you take the sample very large, then you can see that expectation value will be equal to the population parameter. Expectation value of the statistics will be equal to population parameter, and the variance of the statistics will tends to 0 if the sample is very large. So here let us take the same example as we have been taken for the unbiasedness. So x1, x2, xn have been taken from Poisson distribution. So here you can see expectation of xi is equal to lambda and variance of xi is equal to lambda, because for Poisson distribution mean and variance both are same. Now you can see that you can check that x bar sample mean, already we find out x bar sample mean, the formula is equal to 1 by n summation xi. Now already we have proved that expectation of x bar, this is equal to lambda. Now we are going to the part variance of x bar. So what is the formula? Variance of 1 by n summation xi, this is equal to, if we take 1 by n outside, that will be 1 by n squared. Variance of summation, you can take this variance in between the summation part xi. Here obviously I is equal to 1 to n. So this is equal to 1 by n squared summation variance of xi, the value is lambda. So this will be 1 by n square in lambda. So this will be lambda by n. Okay. So now if you take n tends to infinite, then variance of x bar, this value will be tends to 0. If you take n tends to infinite, this value will be tends to 0. So this is the proof that for consistency part, that expectation of t is equal to theta, that means expectation of x bar is equal to lambda, we have already found out, and variance of t is equal tends to 0 as n tends to infinite. So these are the two parts for consistency part. So we can say that x bar is also a consistent estimator of lambda in this case also for Poisson distribution, in Poisson distribution. Okay, thank you.